Hello, welcome to Redmen TV. It's your match reaction after Liverpool drew 1-1 with Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart Lane. It was all going so well until I added a random noise in at the end of Spurs' name there, but whatever, we roll on. Yeah, weird game. It's mad. I'm going to be doing your Twitter reactions to this match as well in a separate video, as always. Do check that out. But, you know, I come out of that game feeling in a decent mood, all told. And there seems to be a lot of negativity surrounding it, which I don't really buy into, if I'm honest. For me, it was a pretty decent Liverpool performance. Not exceptional by any stretch, but it was one of those games that maybe we could have come away with quite a if not a comfortable win, but we could have come away with a solid win from that game. And sometimes these games are the things that are decided on the small moments. And I know the commentary team on Sky in particular were desperate to try and point out like the offside goal and how that could be a pivotal turning point, etc., etc. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You know, it would have been nice to go to 2-0, but if he's offside, and I think it's close, I think you could give it one way or the other, then, you know, so be it. We need to take our chances better in general. But I thought for the vast majority of for the first half an hour of the first half, I thought we were really good. I thought we absolutely outclassed them, and we absolutely, again, should have been 1-0 up. Pocchetino gets that chance early on. You've got to bury that. It's a very, very, very good save from Vorm, so you've got to give the keeper credit, but by the same token, just hit it harder, hit it higher, hit it the other, whatever, just put that in the back of the net, and, you know, again, changes the complexion of the game completely. We had chance, Pocchetino had another chance as well. Yeah, it's frustrating, and you know, the fact that it's only a penalty that puts us in the lead is maybe something that can take a shine off a performance. But again, I think we deserve to be 1-0 up from in the balance of play in the first half, albeit they had a much better end to the half, maybe you could say, once they made the substitutions than we did, which carried on. I just thought we were generally fine. Spurs are a very good football team. This is a team that did finish quite, you know, conclusively above us in the league and have done so for a number of years now. Away from home, a ground where we don't historically have a great record. And I thought we held our own. I thought we went toe-to-toe with them quite nicely. I'd like to see us be a bit more, again, it sounds obvious, but a bit more clinical, or when we moved to having Origi on, which I thought was a fine substitution to make because his pace was supposed to be a good way for us, with Mané on one side and through the middle, give us an option on the counter-attack. That never quite developed. It never quite worked out for us that way. Again, this is football. This is one of the best defences in the Premier League that we come up against, and you know, for large portions of that game, we gave them a torrid time. I thought FIRMINO was excellent. James Milner, thought he had a really good game. Again, I've seen some people not happy with performance because again, it's been highlighted his positioning for the goal, whatever. He's not a left back. You know, he's not a left back, but actually, I thought he put his all round play and his commitment and his tackling and his passing and the way he supported the attack, I thought was absolutely excellent. So, you know, I'm not going to poo-poo James Milner too much based on that, because all told for the match, sorry, Aubrey's just literally nearly walked in front. Oh, what are you doing?
I was getting Mackley.
Sound amazing. So yeah, I was pleased. I thought Klein was fine. I thought Henderson was much improved, not exceptional, not great. And there'll be people who, if you're not a big Jordan Henderson fan, that game won't be the one that won you over. But I think if you are a Jordan Henderson fan, it's nice to see him starting to put in, you know, at least adequate performances. Is a good step in the right direction. Matip, very impressed with him on his Premier League debut as well. Him and Lovren looked a good unit at the back. Mignolet had a good game in goal. Some really good important saves. Solid distribution as well. You know, fantastic. You know, so many more positives to take from that game than negatives. And ultimately, and I say this all over, if you want to be miserable about stuff, you know what, be miserable. But you know what? Keep it to your fucking self, because ultimately all you're doing is spreading filth and negativity into this world. Go and do what you used to do prior to the internet. Go and punch the door in your mum and dad's spare bedroom and then have a really aggressive wank. You know what I mean? That's how we used to deal with it. I'm just saying that, maybe not me personally. Not much of it. I'm a lover, not a fighter, so it was more the second and not the first. But, you know, ultimately, you know, keep smiling, because that performance and what was good about that performance, again, bodes well for me, for Liverpool going forward. Would have been nice to have, you know, 6 points going into the international break, looking ahead to Leicester. But, you know, 4 points, decent. You know, two of our hardest games of the season out the way as well. and some very good things to take from it. And of course, and most importantly, this should be remembered after 4 out of 4 games in total in the season so far, loads of room for improvement. This isn't Liverpool's level. It's no team is ever at the level they're going to be in 6 months' time, right here and right now. So I'm seeing enough to say Liverpool have got so much better to get. Sadio Mané, I've not even mentioned him. He's amazing. How good is he? He's fantastic, and he's only going to get better. And all of our players are going to get better the more game time they put in together. So they go off, they'll have a little break. Some of them will play some international football. We don't give a toss about. Maybe an additional 2 to come in, who knows? And then we go and face the champions at home. Oh my God. Can't wait for that game. It's going to be sensational. Anyway, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give the video a big thumbs up. Thank you very much. If you agree with me, that's what that's for. If you disagree with me, just leave it. That's not what that's for. Comments below. Check out your Twitter reactions on the other video.